Oh, I must have fallen asleep AFK. What is this? Pendulum? Accessing memories? Accessing memory? Whose memories? Those don't. That doesn't. Wait. Wait, is that me? Are these my memories? I don't remember this. What are these, like adventures? These are. Wait, I do remember this. These. These are my adventures. I'm. I'm. I'm an adventurer. I knew I needed to get out of swamp water, but wait, what is? Oh, we have Terrick's head on. That or Terrick's headset. That makes sense. Okay. Um, I need to get changed. We need to go on an adventure. Oh,
Well, I'm not going to change.
okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got another one. All right, so we went ahead and got a different outfit on. It looks like Jess had a similar. We went
Yay.
ahead. Shh, shh.
Sorry.
So after running into Jess, it turns out that we had a similar idea for clothing for this episode, but that's okay. We've actually worn that outfit before, so we went ahead and changed it into something a little more suited for the cold weather. Because actually, after running into Jess, we went ahead and had a stream and found a nice mountain area that we could use for the next base we want to work on. So let's go ahead and check that out.
So what do you think?
I I think it's amazing.
I
Uh,
know, right?
after all the work we did looking on stream, and then we didn't quite find the perfect thing, but then this place it's just what I was imagining. It's got the perfect trees, nice gradual slope up for a ski path or boat racing path. It's it's so good. It's got a couple peaks over here, some ice spikes on the far side,
And
and
just think
even
of all the trapdoors you can make with this spruce.
oh man, yeah. Spruce are the best trapdoors. Let's be honest. It's even got a little
Oh,
pillager tower over here.
no. Well, keep an eye on them.
Yeah, yep. We're gonna have to be careful with them. We've got what's this little fly through? Jess, this place is amazing.
And you're really close to me and Dave.
Yeah. That'll be good. Yeah, it'll be nice. That is the one downside. This is very far from swamp water, but it's a good thing that you built the fish. We'll get that set up, and once I get a radio tower set up, some kind of receiving signal, should
Mm-hmm.
be able to send and receive broadcast no problem.
Yes, yeah, we're doing the same.
Perfect. Yeah, I remember Doc was telling people about that, about the sending out was it schematics for the radio towers. So we'll get that set up here ASAP, and we'll be able to talk with everybody still, which will be great. But before we start building here, I've actually got some business left in Swampwater I want to get finished up. As excited as I am to start building in the mountains and in the new 1.18 terrain, unfortunately, I don't feel like we are done here yet. There are some things that I want to finish up, and actually, we're going to do the untypical Minecrafter thing, and we are going to finish some interiors. So, first of all, we've got the Mars Power Redstone Shop building from the very first episode that never got proper interiors. So, we're going to add some interiors there. We are going to add interiors to the top of the theater, and we've got some trees over here. It looks like that we've planned for and never put there. And then, maybe some other random things around the town. And then we will address this giant platform here as well. So I'll get those interiors done and check back in with you.
Aerington.
Leoné, is that you? Come on in.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, how have you been? Last time I saw you, you were stowed away on that ship that I mean, somebody wrecked into Shipwreck Shores.
Uh, Not my finest moment or my finest accommodations, but now that I'm on the mainland, I spoke to the doctor and, yeah, everything's going well. I'm back on my feet, I've got a house, everything.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, I've just been finishing up some interiors and things here around Swampwater before I go out adventuring and spreading the word about the city that Doc has created here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now that I'm on my feet, I was actually hoping I could maybe start a business, in town. And while you're still here, maybe you could help me pick a location?
Yeah, of course.
By business, I also mean a kind of like a reasonable excuse to adopt a lot of cats,
That's great.
especially the ones that have been roaming around the town.
Okay, okay. What kind of business were you thinking for the cats?
Like a cute, small, colorful cafe, like a cat cafe.
The Leoné Cat Cafe. I love it. So for something smaller like that and with all the bright colors, I'm thinking you're gonna want somewhere in Brightport. Do you want to fly over and take a look?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And now that we've helped out Leoné with finding a good spot for the cat cafe, I actually was able to just finish up the interior here, so we will show that off a bit. I wanted to give something that shows off all the things we did around Swampwater. So, all of the industry points we've got, I represented them here by little piles in the corners. Here we've got our most recent, the Iron Farm, the Wicked Wax Shop, the Dripstone Farm that is above the stables. We didn't actually have a Redstone Farm, but we did have the Mars Power Company, and we'll visit that here in just a minute. We've got the Cactus Farm, which is right next door, the Melon and Pumpkins, which were behind the post office, and I did put bone meal up there just because all of the excess melon and pumpkins and cactus, all of that turned into actually a decent amount of bone meal for us here on the server. Then we've got the Perry's Fine Linen Shop for our wool, and last but not least, the Wood Farm. And of course, up here, we've just got some nice decorations, a nice corner here with a desk, some maps, and over here, we have got our ender chest, our little library, and maybe a spot for a book saying where we went, why we left town, or who knows, maybe a memoir. We'll get back to that, I'm sure. And we will head on over to the Mars Power Company because I was actually able to get that cleaned up too. We'll get ourselves out of the rain. And into here, we've got the new shop front. This has been untouched since almost the first week in the season. So it was due an overhaul. We've got some storage up here, a nice visual representation of everything stored here in the shop. Back behind here, we have got our mushroom farm that may not have ever actually made it to video, but that's just a spot to farm some mushroom stem, which we used for the post office. And we'll head on upstairs, and there is a bedroom, which was actually on the top floor, but I did move this lower and make it look a little more like an actual bedroom. Nice, clean, orderly, nothing too fancy, but definitely more reminiscent of a bedroom. And on the top story, we made our attic look like an actual attic, full of junk and things and spider webs and hanging stuff and chests and storage and just all kinds of the random things you might see in an attic. We were also able to finish up some things across town, and we put in the last two trees by the village that I was hoping to get done. We had some scaffolding standing here for far too long where I intended to put trees, and I'm happy to finally have those in. So lastly, I want to go ahead and give an update on this platform here. Looks like we've got a billboard here for Monsters of the Sea over in Marinopa Junction. Tarek has been putting all of his shops over there, so we will have to start checking that out now that we are a little more capitalist based. But what are we gonna do here? This giant open space? Well, to be honest, nothing yet. I've got some plans, some loose things in my mind, but I think this is an opportunity to break that up and work on some other things. And so maybe we'll use this as a place to break up our snowy builds and come back and put some work in. I definitely want to get it finished up before we end out the season, though. So we will be back, but not yet. Hey, Tarek. Wow.
Hey,
Marinopa Junction has been coming a long ways. It looks amazing.
thanks. I've been building so much, I feel like I'm doing it in my sleep now.
Yeah, I bet. It's very impressive. And the observatory and that roof there. Wow.
Thanks again. It's been a lot of fun to build this conservatory. It was a lot of work and a lot of copper, but definitely worth it.
For sure. Hey, I wanted to return your headset. It's the weirdest thing. I woke up from AFKing wearing it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Uh, no, I wouldn't, but maybe you should ask Peeporp about that.
Yeah, okay, sure. I can do that. Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to ask. I hate to ask another favor of you, but I noticed you've been building with a lot of beacons lately, and I would really like to. I could really use one with my move.
You know what? I might have an extra beacon kicking around.
Oh, that would be great. Is there anything you need? I'd be willing to pay or trade for it, of course.
I don't think we need anything, to be honest with you. I've been using them just for lights, so yeah, it's all right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm working on building a ski slopes with a lodge and uh, the whole works. Maybe a season pass.
Oh, that would be wicked. I would love to come hit the slopes.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah, that gives us a reason to check in with each other again. That
Perfect.
actually, yeah, with that beacon, that should be everything I need for the move. I'm all packed up and ready to go, I think. So I'm gonna
That
be on my
sounds
way.
awesome. See you later.
And now that we've officially wrapped up our business in Swampwater, we have finally arrived. Powder Mountain, named after the abundance of the new powdered snow there is covering the slopes. Unfortunately, though, that is the end of this episode. So, in the next episode, we will begin our new home. But in the meantime, if you like this episode, make sure you leave a like. If you have any ideas for what we should build here on the mountain, leave a comment. And if you want to join me on this new adventure, then hit that subscribe button.